explore traditional healing and the ethics of cultural judgment. Across many cultures, traditional therapies are used to maintain health and treat illness, even without clear scientific explanations. These practices are often the main source of healthcare, especially where resources are limited. For example, Burmese in Malaysia perform exorcism, recite prayers, or communicate with spirits. Besides, shamans in South America enter trance states to seek guidance from spirits and animals, helping them find the cause of illness and bring comfort to patients. However, some question whether these therapies are truly spiritual truths or simply cultural practice. Some see them as superstitious or even harmful. For example, in some traditional healing centers in Ghana, patients with mental illness are restrained with ropes or chains, forced to fast or keep in overnight vigils to drive out what are believed to be evil spirits. While locals may view this as protecting patients, others see it as a violation of human rights. This brings us to moral relativism, reminding us that moral standards differ across cultures. Practices seen as abusive by outsiders may be viewed locally as necessary or compassionate. This difference creates tension between those who see traditional healings as sacred and those who believe it delays treatment and harms patients. Many modern people see these practices as misguided, while elders view them as respect for ancestors and spiritual help. As we live in multicultural societies, we need to respect cultural practices while ensuring ethical protection and healthcare for all. Understanding each other is the first step toward compassionate multicultural care.
I have cough recently. I have to visit Masjid Aisyah for treatment.
How could you trust the traditional healing practice? Their methods are not scientifically proven. It can be dangerous, and what if the herbs given are toxic? Or worse, like female genital mutilation that's rooted in tradition too, but it causes lifelong trauma.
Masjid Aisyah heals with herbs, prayers, and rituals. She helped women give birth and treats fever long before clinics came to our village. Who are we to call her methods unscientific just because they don't follow Western rules?
A few moments later.
Hey, long time no see, Chloe! Please have a seat. Your mom told me that you are having a sore throat right now, right? So this is the herb that I prepared for you.
But do you test this herb? What if it causes allergies or interact with modern medicines?
Trust me, I know what it works. Patient is always trusting me because not everything must be tested in the lab to be real.
Look, this is a real case from Malaysia. A shaman performed a blood kiss ritual on children to drive out evil spirits. That's not healing, but abuse. In my opinion, the cultural respect can't come before universal human rights, especially when the patient is harmed.
Still, not all healing is harmful. In Senegal, traditional healers voluntarily follow shared ethics to stop fake ones from doing harm. Maybe the solution to ensure the patient's safety in healing practices is not banning tradition, but guiding it.
Exactly. Healing is personal. We can apply ethics on it by understanding instead of judgmental.
So, in conclusion, cultural traditions and universal moral standards can coexist if you are willing to listen, regulate, and learn. So we can keep traditions but make sure they are safe. And we can apply ethics on it, but we should not acting superior.
Hinduism healing traditions not only shaped by Hindu sources such as seers and Brahman visionaries, but also influenced by non-Hindu sources such as shamans. Hindus expected to cure diseases by overcome their emotional struggles and physical health. Among these traditions, it include Ayurvedic therapies and mantra-based meditation. Ayurvedic therapies aim to achieve a harmony state in human body, mind, and spirit to enhance health. It believes that the 5 elements, including earth, water, fire, air, and ether, constituted the human body. Remarkably, health can be achieved when these elements are in balance, otherwise disease may occur. To maintain balance, Ayurvedic therapies follow 3 basic routines. First, herbal medication. Back then, herbal medicines such as ginger and neem have been widely used because Hindus found out that this food consists of anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties, which can potentially promote vitality and longevity. Second, dietary regulation. While for dietary regulation, high consumption of fresh food is recommended. For instance, this treatment suggested to increase the intake of fruit and vegetables, as well as to reduce processed food to balance body inner energy. Third, detoxification. Panchakarma, a detoxification process that suggests that a short fasting for a night can elevate the body's relaxation. This treatment believes that through fasting, the accumulation of metabolic toxin will be restricted. Mantra-based meditation believes body exists in a state of vibration, and any vibration with abnormal frequency may disrupt the inner energy. To returning the body to natural state of resonant vibration, it will vocalize a sound or word called mantra in a loud manner or in a whisper. Eventually liberate the mind from anxiety and distracting thoughts. This practice implies the convergence with Stoicism. Stoicism emphasizing on directing the mental energy toward issues that can be controlled. In reality, when humans facing chronic illnesses such as diabetes and cancer, they may struggle with the thought of unable to provide direct treatment. This stressful mind may lead to imbalance in body humors. Hence, with the aid of mantra-based meditation, it will balance the physical and mental doshas, ceasing to struggle against the inevitable outcomes.
Teaches that true healing goes beyond the physical body. It includes the mind and spirit. Let's explore how Buddhist healing practices offer a holistic approach to wellness. In Bhutanese traditional medicine, which draws from traditional Chinese medicine, practices like acupuncture and Tai Chi Chuan are widely used.
TCM treats patients through an array of techniques including Chinese herbal medicine and dietetics, acupuncture and moxibustion. Acupuncture mainly consists of stimulating acupuncture points on areas of the body.
Meanwhile, Tai Chi Chuan, a slow, flowing martial art, helps enhance physical health, reduce stress, and improve energy flow through mindful movement. Next, we're going to talk about the mental and emotional healing part, where Vipassana meditation is practiced. It helps individuals observe their thoughts and emotions without judgment. This technique promotes emotional clarity, reduces anxiety, and transforms anger and suffering by cultivating inner peace and insight. The philosophical theory that supports the explanation is utilitarianism. Utilitarianism is an ethical philosophy that encourages actions that will achieve the greatest benefit for the greatest number. From a utilitarian perspective, these healing methods are ethically valuable as long as they help people and do no harm. Even without scientific proof, if a practice like Tai Chi Chuan or Vipassana meditation brings comfort and improves well-being, it serves the greatest good. In Buddhism, healing is not just treatment, but a transformation, a harmony of body, mind, and ethical intention.
In life, we all face moments of uncertainty. In Christianity, healing is more than physical. It is emotional, spiritual, and deeply personal. Baptism symbolizes a choice, a turning point where a person decides to die to their old self and rise into a new life with Christ.
We are gathered here today in the presence of God to baptize this believer who freely chooses to follow Jesus Christ in the name of God. Please kneel. As I pour this water over you in the name of Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, you are washed clean now and born again into a new life with Christ.
The laying on of hands is another Christian healing ritual, but its power lies not in the hands themselves, but in the love, care, and faith of God.
With love and faith, I lay hands upon you. May God's healing presence comfort your body and spirit. May you be made whole, not just physically, but inwardly.
Christian existentialism is about making a personal choice to believe in God, even when life is full of doubt and uncertainty. It teaches that real faith comes from within, not from pressure or tradition, but from choosing to trust in God with your whole heart. That choice gives life meaning.
Shinto is an indigenous religion of Japan, known as the Way of God, or Kami no Michi. It flows through everyday life in Japan, grounded in belief that the natural world is ruled by spiritual beings called Kami. These are not distant gods, but living forces present in everything, including trees, rivers, animals, or even non-living objects. Today, I will introduce two traditional Shinto practices, which are Oharai and Misogi. Ohara is a purification ritual led by Kanushi. A Kanushi, also known as Shinsoku, is a Shinto priest responsible for maintaining shrines and leading worship of the kami. The ritual is meant to cleanse a person's sin, misfortune, and spiritual impurity, known as kegare. Its purpose is to return the individual to a purified state, making them spiritually ready to approach the kami. The priest uses a sacred tool called a gohei. Gohei is a wooden wand decorated with folded white paper strips used to sweep away impurities and invite spiritual renewal. Misogi. Misogi is a traditional Shinto ritual of purification through cold water. Unlike physical cleaning, it's meant to wash away spiritual impurity. Kegare, from the soul. Practitioners immerse themselves in river, waterfall, or the sea, believing that the flowing water carries away negative energy and restores clarity of mind and spirit. Shinto closely aligned with the philosophical theory of animism, which see all elements of nature as having a spiritual essence. In Shinto, these are known as kami, sacred spirits that dwell in all things. Rituals like misogi reflect this belief by using natural elements such as water to cleanse the spirit and restore harmony. Purification, then, is not just personal, but a way to reconnect with the sacred world around us.
Hi, how are you, Anchi?
I didn't sleep well for several nights. I'm so tired.
Oh, I think you're having trouble with insomnia. I've heard of one traditional healing method that could help. Let's go try together. Come.
Sirohara, a treatment in Ayurveda medicine, is beneficial to unwind the nervous system in order to relieve the symptoms of insomnia. Research shows that after the treatment, insomnia severity index ISI of the patients improved by 3.85% to 69.57% with no adverse side effect reported.
The next day.
Hi, you know that? Last night I have a very perfect sleep, you know.
Oh my god, that sounds the traditional treatment really worked for you.
It does.
In Tunisia, a traditional healer used the tablet technique on a baby with breastfeeding difficulties, compressing gauze into the mouth to enlarge the digestive tract and making several purification marks on the chest and the back of the baby to remove bad blood. Between 1975 and 1995, the organization Child reported 170 children died across 18 different religious groups due to the delay of medical treatment, clearly show that non-scientific proven healing methods